Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. And as you can see, we are not in the studio today. We are out on the road and we are visiting a company called Balloon Occasions. Now, you may have seen Balloon Occasions. They're very, very big on Instagram and they create some amazing work. But they have not only been in business a short period of time. The owner is Chantelle, and she also works with a young lady called Lydia. So we're going to go inside, we're going to have a look around, see how they do things and learn a little bit more about them. So let's go. So here we are, we're inside, and this is Chantelle. Chantelle, hello.
Hello, Greg.
Welcome to BMTV.
Hello.
I'm very excited to be here.
Me
very
too,
excited
me
to talk
too.
about you, because you've got a massive following, haven't you, on Instagram,
Pretty
as I say.
impressive, yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit more about that another time. But before, you're gonna show us around. You've got this
lots
lovely
to show.
unit. There's lots to see, and you've been doing very well in business. You've only been in business 4 years.
Yeah.
Is that right? 4 years?
4
It is
years.
4 years. Yes, it's established 2018 on
I
your
know,
side.
yeah.
That's very
Just
nice.
to remind me.
Now, we are going to have a sit down. We're going to do a longer conversation
Yeah.
to find out a little bit more about you and the business and all of that. But just very briefly, tell us how you got into the business.
So I've told this story quite a few times. Basically, back in 2018, after a long history of like some ill health that I had with sepsis, I wasn't working. So basically, I needed to find something to do. And I was racking my brains. I was like, do I set up a clothing brand? Do I do this? Do I do that? And you know, I was clutching at straws just for anything. And then once I had just stopped thinking about it, it came to my mum's birthday, and I was like, oh, these companies that bubblegum balloons, actually, I was like, this company, you know, they're so amazing, they do all this, and they're the only people I could find at the time. And I ordered some stuff off Amazon and ordered a few things, and we made these hideous safari animals for my mum's birthday. And my dad was taking on a safari for her 60th birthday.
Right, okay.
Made all these animals, and then we were going somewhere the following day, so we put them on Facebook, and I was like, oh, you know, anybody want these for their kids? You know, they'll find something to do with them. And everyone just literally went wild.
Went wild.
That's good. No pun intended. Yeah, so they all went wild. And where I'd bought loads of stuff, I'd bought, let's say, like a big pack off Amazon, and all this stuff had come. And I was like, oh, I've got loads more. And then people were asking, I was like, yeah, I'll make another one. And then I would just become a balloonie.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
And then basically, I was like, oh, wow, this maybe is my calling. And this just kind of appeared when I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah.
So we were all sat in the living room. We used to have like Sunday meetings, because I've got 2 sisters, my mum and my dad, and all our boyfriends would not, I don't have loads of boyfriends.
I understand.
You know, all of them. We sat down and I was like, what can we call it? Like, what can we do? And then Balloon Occasions came, and not everyone agreed, and the family was debating whether that was a good name, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. I can change it at some point if it's needed. So did that, set up my account.
Yeah.
With my bad wild animals. I said, I'm a balloon business. I've made.
You are.
Yeah, I've made these, and I need an account. And then it just spiraled.
Yeah.
So, basically that's the beginning.
And it's come on, like I say, we'll talk on another show about the detail and how you've actually managed to get to where you are.
Yeah.
But for today, I know a lot of people really respect you, really like what you do in the industry. And people always want to know what happens. What is the reality behind the scenes? So you're going to share that with us today.
Yeah. And I wish I had pictures, and I do have a few videos and pictures of where I first started. I've still got the same basket upstairs, which we'll show you, which I had in 2018. It's a little box, the drawers are broken, but I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
And I still use it now, and then it's like gone from house to house to house.
So that was
to here.
all your stock, was it? It was in that
3
box?
little plastic drawers
Yeah.
from like the range or B&M, you know, the little like...
Well, we started off with a cardboard
drawers.
box, because we did Balloon in a Box when we started, and we just had one cardboard box with all the foil balloons in there. That was it, one cardboard box.
Well, I've had plenty of cardboard boxes.
We've got a few more now. Anyway, let's have a look around. So we'll start with this area. Tell me about this.
So this is the couch, also known as the coach, if you've watched the podcasts. So we bought this just for somewhere to sit on and film the podcast and that sort of stuff. And neon sign, that was like a big move for me. I was like, oh my God, my name in lights.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So we do a lot of filming in here. This sofa has been in every single position in this unit because we'll just spread ourselves out. So we use all of this for filming. When we do one-to-ones here, this is like a really large space for people to do that.
When you say one-to-ones, you mean training one-to-one, so you do one-on-one training.
So, and it can be two-to-one, just like a business come in here. We'll teach them from start to finish and then get them to make something. So we'll get them to make something really big. So they've got content for their pages as well. So basically that's what all this space is for. And obviously to look after the big bear.
Very, very big bear.
Yeah. So that's what all this space is for.
I see it says FAO Schwartz on the bottom.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there in New York?
No.
I went there once.
Oh, really?
FAO Schwartz,
Yeah.
And I think that's where they filmed, what was the film? Big. So that's Lydia, everybody. Lydia's butting in, forgetting we're filming, but there she is. We'll go see her in a second. This is a creative space, and obviously you use this for a backdrop for quite a lot of your Instagram stuff as well.
So lots of that sort of stuff. So we've got the white section that we can film on, obviously that. I have this at home as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So I was like, it's like a home from home. I spend so much time here.
Okay.
In our living room, we've got like the slatted panels. So
I see, okay.
Home from home.
Was that so you could take pictures for the business, or is that the design of your home?
What, the wall?
Yeah.
No.
I just wondered if that's the design of your home, and then you thought, we can put that at work, so it's the other way around.
No, the wood I did at home, and then I said, I'm going to do that at work, because then it'll make me feel like I'm at home.
Okay.
Because I'm here all the time.
Okay, good. So, so this is just to fill everybody in, this is just like a normal commercial unit.
Yeah.
And you have created all of this yourself.
Yeah,
effectively.
So I've got pictures of when it was totally empty with me and my hands in the air like this. And it was all like cement floor, like concrete floor, totally plain. And then we've divided it. So actually we've done this twice. We used to have a wall here. So it was like we've done it up twice basically, took it all out. And then Lydia's husband came back and built the back.
Okay.
So
cool.
It's been done twice. And we're still working with like how it works in here, but it's a big space and it's 2 minutes from my house.
All right, cool. Yeah. But it's a big step, isn't it, to take that first step into premises?
Scary, but it's obviously done. It's exactly what I needed at the time.
Okay.
When I did it, it was a massive risk, and then now I didn't ever think that it could be where it was. You could only have dreamt that it would.
If you hadn't have done it, do you think you'd be where you are now?
No, because there's. No.
Okay.
Because I needed the space to be able to film, and I can do that at home, but we were renovating our house and probably still half of it needs doing now. So there was no space for me to be able to do more. So I was kind of at a point where I needed the space.
I think that's the thing. If you find you need the space, just do it, because if you physically need it, if you do it, even though there's an expense involved, you're probably going to make it work.
And there's so many units, like, we're looking for another premises now, just a little bit bigger, but there's so many units like this. They're on like monthly rolling contracts. We didn't have to sign into this big scary lease. It's under business rates, so they've made these units so that you don't have to pay all the extra stuff, which obviously is a whole nother conversation. But this unit's been perfect for that. And then obviously it's a tester. There's smaller units on here as well. It's like a tester, see if it works on like a contract that monthly rolls, and then see where it takes you. So
and if you do need more space and they've got more space, you can always have that conversation with them as well.
And they're really good. And these sites are all across the country.
It's called Base Point, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the sites are all across the country. So they do that as well. Yeah.
All right. So
that's good.
We've got this downstairs space. We talked about that. Should we go upstairs?
Yeah,
and have a look there?
absolutely.
All right. After you.
So walk up the stairs. Right, so we start with, this is just a serious stock. I have collected this stock for like 4 years. So there's
Yes.
probably bags in here that I bought 4 years ago.
IKEA must like you.
Yeah, all from IKEA, shoe boxes.
Yep.
They come in packs of 2. And then we've literally just piled excess. So as soon as the bags are opened on jobs, we'll sellotape them down.
Yeah.
Lydia sellotapes them because I never do, and then they go everywhere. And then just put them back in here so that they're loose ones. So we can then just pack all kind of colour coordinated.
Yeah.
Obviously someone's balloon dream.
It is.
To have
It
this
is.
much stock. I feel like a mini wholesaler.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is when you first start, you have a few bags of balloons.
Yeah.
And you get what you need for a particular
Yeah.
job. And then, like you say, you build it up over time. But now you've got all of this, and it just... I guess
I don't know how it got to this.
Yeah.
I have a buying issue, I think. I used to like to buy clothes, and now I just buy balloons.
Well, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I think it's one of those things you don't realise is building up. But
No.
it means when you get to the point that, okay, we've got a whole new job and you don't have to buy anything, that's quite exciting.
Yeah.
I find that quite exciting.
And now we'll do it in like stages. So, we might buy every 3 months, we'll do like a big order or something like that. But even now, like, I haven't got any orange. And Lydia's like, there is orange in that drawer, you need to just look. But you just keep thinking that you need to buy. And that's probably been my problem for so
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
is every time there's an event, I've just bought more balloons,
Yeah.
especially when I was at home. If I'm at home in the evening and not here, I think, oh no, I definitely need that. I won't risk not having it. And then I end up with doubles. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good stock, this.
And I see you've got a super stuffer.
Yeah, this is from you guys. I got him 4 years ago. And actually, when I bought it...
You got him 4 years ago, did you say?
Him.
I thought you just said him. I thought.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know it's pink, but, so yeah, got that. I did one Easter with it, and I bought that twice over.
Yeah.
After,
yeah.
so that was a very good investment.
I think that's the thing with equipment is it seems like an expense, but it very quickly pays for itself.
Yeah,
so.
and that's how I always think. So I'll buy something and I'll say I need to do this many things to pay for that.
Yeah.
And then it makes it feel a little bit easier,
Yeah.
but a little bit lighter on when you're buying big stuff.
Yeah.
And then this tool.
That's great.
Yeah.
You're saying you use that for quite a lot of things.
Yeah, we actually use this more than now
Oh,
we
wow.
use this.
Okay.
But yeah, we
Fantastic.
can't part with it because people always ask to buy them when they're out of stock.
Yeah.
And I always say no because I can't part with it.
Yeah. Okay. So you've
yeah.
got all your balloons there, and then we scooch over here, and
This is all IKEA as well. All of the pots. I know a lot of people put them in jars,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always had them just open in tubs, and they seem to be okay. But
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
they seem to be okay. So do all of that.
You've got another shoe thing there.
Yeah. So we keep all like the vinyl rolls in here.
Aha. Okay. That's an interesting storage solution.
Yeah. So
That's good.
all them vinyls all wrapped up.
Very good.
Yeah. All the little pots as
Yeah.
well for confetti,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Bubble weights.
Yeah. Really good. I love the bubble weights.
They're very popular.
Yeah, and then if you need a little bit heavier, I'll do like the little cardboard boxes, put like a little balloon inside to make
Yeah.
it heavier.
Yeah.
But I do like the bubble weights. This is the drawer,
Okay.
right? So this is what everything
So
fitted in.
all of your stock used to be in there.
Yeah, with this pump. Well, it wasn't this pump. I've had about 10 of these now
Yeah.
because you end up blowing them up. But yeah, so that was like my pump. That's my first drawer basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I had another drawer. This is probably the same thing. From
So what do you
years
keep in
ago.
these now? It looks like
This-
looks a bit messy.
Yeah,
Chantel,
it is.
to be honest.
We've actually tidied this for you,
Okay.
but it's still messy. So we've got some ice packs, some leads.
Ice packs.
Yeah, not sure. They just managed to get
Oh, I
in
see.
there.
I thought there was going to be a very good life hack or something.
We've got some. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Okay. That's
just-
the don't ask me what is
Yeah,
in there
they're-
sort of boxes.
They just don't
Okay.
ever ask. Same with all of this, to be honest. So when you just need to hide something rather than
Yeah,
actually
yeah. I'm
look after
sorry I
it.
brought it up.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we scooch over here. We've got a Lydia.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she is we make our own props,
Yeah.
MDF and everything else. So basically she's cut out a mermaid tail. We have a lot of mermaid pies this year, it's very in.
Okay. Good tip
So we're
for
going to, yeah. So we're going to, basically she'll sketch all of this, we'll put it on the MDF and jigsaw it out, which obviously we can show. So yeah, she's the prop maker, carpenter.
Are you a trained carpenter, Lydia?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I do try.
I just think the possibilities are endless. Lydia wanted a creative job.
Okay.
And, you know, the world's your oyster. If you want to make your own props, make your own props.
Okay, so what have we got over here above Lydia's
Okay,
head?
so when making like stacks, bubbles and things like that, I have thought it's the easiest thing to just have these rather than in a drawer. So you can literally just like peel it off, snip, make your bows, like transfer tape. This is, again, all from IKEA. Your mats for the cricket.
Yeah.
So cutting machines, random stuff that doesn't really get used. It just gets higher up because it's not being used. Same with the hat boxes.
Okay.
We've colour coordinated them for you.
Thank you. Good job.
Yeah, and we'll use all of them, so all of that sort of stuff. Same with the boxes on the window.
Yeah.
With all the numbers, so you can just file through them and find them. And then this is our 20 to 22 goal board.
Okay.
And then we also have the list at the bottom is our list of things that we need to film for B2B.
Okay.
So we put out requests every month to everybody that's on there. They will say, you know, we want this film, we want this filmed, and then we just add it to the list and then we just work through.
I have to explain to everybody, what's B2B?
Oh, sorry, yeah. So B2B, it stands for Balloons to Business, because it's basically how you turn balloons into a business.
Yeah.
So we teach anything that we know, you've got it.
Yeah.
So, for example, all of this prop making stuff's on there, all of the cricket tutorials, balloon tutorials, and then we take requests.
So this is a subscription-based thing.
Yeah, so it's a subscription-based. All the information's on the website where they can sign up. You can leave whenever you want. So some people just join in and, you know, come and go as they've pleased. Most people stay.
Yeah.
You know, we try and make it fun.
Well, you're nice people. So.
We do we do games as well on there. So a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do the setups that they might want. So recently we've done like a space theme setup. So we'll say to everybody, you can use 400 balloons in 3 different colours. It's got to be space themed and you can use, say, 1 prop.
Okay.
And then they all have like a task to do that. You don't have to get involved. Lots of people do. Just to do stuff that you might not get the opportunity. So there's loads of different things. It's got lots of different branches to it, basically. But it's for everyone.
And you're putting new stuff on there all the time.
Yeah, so every week, new stuff. It's a very personal, like one-to-one basis. So when I say me and Lydia are on there all the time, our screen time is obviously a lot on our phones. You'd get a reply within an hour, or if not quicker, between the two of us. And even if I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I check and I'm like, okay, they've replied. Because we have people from all over the world. Yeah. So, you know, if time zones and stuff, we're still very much aware that their time zones are different to here. So we'll do that. So yeah, it's going really well. But that's fantastic.
So if people go to the website, what is the web address? We'll put it down below as well.
www.balloonoccasions.uk.
Okay, you weren't too sure about that.
Isn't it, Lydia?
Yeah, there's no dot.
She's my tech girl, so if you've got any tech issues, Lydia's the girl.
There's no dots, did you say?
No, there's no .co.
Okay, it's just .uk.
.uk, so www.balloonoccasions.uk.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's your goals board and all the videos you need to do for everybody.
Yeah.
What is this?
So we've got lots of pumps here.
Yeah, very good.
Computers, basically Lydia's computer, which smashed, and then the newer computer here, desk, printer.
So you're doing this, what are you using this for? This is
a lot of cricket stuff. Will obviously, Lydia being the genius that she is, does all of like our content things. So all of our promo images and things to advertise and stuff, she'll makes that on a thing called PicMonkey.
Okay.
Don't know if you've heard
I've not heard of that.
No.
No.
So a lot of people use Canva. It's the same as Canva, but PicMonkey. Yeah. So we talk about a lot of that on B2B as well, because there's 2 totally different things, but both are really good. So Lydia loves that. Creating loads of things on there. Oh, it's just disappeared. But yeah, this is our office space.
Yeah.
So we just basically try and separate that.
Yeah. And this was already here. This mezzanine was already here when you came in.
There was no floor up here, so we managed to get some carpet tiles that someone was throwing away, which is good. And then we've just we move this around all the time as well.
Yeah. You like bargains. I'm getting the impression you like bargains. From some of the things you've told me about, you like a bargain, but we'll come to that when we get. There's another part of the unit that we've not been to yet.
Oh yes, this is the fun bit downstairs.
This is the fun bit, everybody. We're going to go to the cave.
a cave. It's your cave.
Okay, I just invented the cave, but it is
Yeah.
like a cave.
Yeah.
So let's go. After you.
Cool. Right. We'll go. Please don't fall down the stairs.
Yeah, Alex, don't fall down the stairs.
Okay, so.
I've got to say, this is the first BMTV I've done with no shoes on.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
Makes you feel at home.
Oh, what's this under the stairs?
Oh, so this is the zoo.
Okay.
The zoo are all of our animals, basically. Lydia hand painted the zebra
Very nice.
here. It came as an albino and we've now painted it.
Okay.
So beautiful. It's a little bit of a throw in the area zone.
Okay.
You know, just kind of get rid of things,
Yeah,
hide it
yeah.
under the stairs. You do
Yeah.
that at home quite often,
Exactly,
yeah?
you do, yeah,
hide
absolutely.
things.
So you hire these out?
Yes, so we hire them out for job setups and also when we do like our experiences and masterclass and stuff, they do come along.
Okay.
So yeah, they're part of the family.
Cool. Very good. And I see you've got your lights there.
Oh yes.
So you use these for photography, for videos, for
Yeah.
everything?
When a few years ago, I thought ring lights were the thing to have.
Yeah.
Obviously that creates a really harsh light. So these were recommended to use just to create, so it's not as harsh, it blanks out. I'm not a photographer. I just got them because I was told to.
Okay. Well,
But yeah, they are really good.
that's good though. That's good that you've
You
said
don't,
that.
on the balloons, on the reflection, you don't seem to get that. You can't see it.
Photos of balloons are very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Alex has lots of fun taking photographs of balloons, don't you, Alex? No,
Yeah.
he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Shaking his head. All right, this is the
Okay.
cave.
So basically, this was all handmade,
Okay.
this thing. So you switched this.
That's amazing.
It's good, isn't it? Right, so come in. Come on in. Come in. Okay, you can open both doors, I think. Right, we're in. So, this is quite tidy. It can get very wild in here.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that I'm selling, so I'm going to put them up on like things for sale.
Anybody
or
want anything for sale?
Anybody
There you
want this? There's a tiger there.
Tiger. Why are you selling it? What's wrong?
No, I do really like them, and I feel really bad, but we've moved on.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
don't make me feel guilty because
I feel a little bit
yeah.
sad. Anyway,
Yeah.
so what have we got over here?
We have got suitcases, and we'll talk about the quick bargain. These suitcases
They're antiques. They must be hundreds of pounds worth.
£4. And obviously, this has been on a serious history, you know.
Imagine. I mean, how old is that?
It's got rust and everything on it.
It
Like,
must be at least 60 or 70 years old, that kind of suitcase.
incredible. So we've got 4 of these. Like this one's like got a little tag on.
I'm thinking Paddington Bear.
Yeah, yeah. So was I.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
brilliant. £4 each.
£4 each from a charity shop. I would always recommend go to your charity shops.
Okay.
Really good for bargains. Some little bits that we made. An astronaut.
Oh, so these are your props?
Yeah. So Lydia and I cut these out, and then I will let her have all of the painting glory.
Okay.
Because she absolutely did that. Oh, he looks like you.
Thanks.
So this is a trolley for Harry Potter.
Oh, half a trolley.
Yeah, half a trolley.
Yeah.
Backdrops. We've got like Corex backdrops, which are obviously you can use over and over again, but they're like printed on. Then we've got like the MDF stuff back there.
Yeah.
And then we'll paint them, sand them down, and reuse them. Yeah, we've got loads of stuff for it. The Ferris wheel. That's a big chunk.
Amazing. Yeah.
I actually bought this one when I had a car, so I couldn't transport it. I just accidentally didn't realise it was going to be too big for my car.
Okay.
So I'm only actually just about to use it, and I've had it for 2 years.
Oh no.
So yeah, now I've got the van.
Okay.
We can use stuff like that.
Cool.
We'll talk about these in another. Lydia can talk about these. They're her things.
Okay. No idea what they are, but we'll
Props.
come back to that.
Cushions, all of that sort of stuff, like for picnic tables, because we offer that to customers and things. Dobby.
Dobby. Look at Dobby.
He's a horrible touch feel though. Do you not
It
think?
does feel very odd. Yeah.
Yeah. Flower wall at the top.
Oh, this is.
Oh
this
yeah,
is-
that's a good one. That's good.
Do you do a lot of Harry Potter theme stuff?
People like it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Harry Potter, and I think it's an easy one to do because there's so much merchandise you can
Yeah,
get for
yeah.
it. So yeah, Harry Potter's a popular one. Then we have got flower wall at the top,
Yeah.
and then we try and colour coordinate the flowers, all
Okay.
the artificial stuff. In
You got more pumps?
Yeah, it just gets a little bit chaos.
Yeah.
Neon signs.
Okay, yeah.
I'd recommend storing them in a better way. Probably store them better than
We've
do.
just started selling these, and they are far sturdier than you think. You can chuck them around a bit.
I just don't listen to me all the time, you know.
Okay, I'm not saying people should store them like that, but
yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
And all the battery packs, like we'll keep, not battery packs, but you know, power plugs keep separate. We've got some more bears.
Okay.
Some pumps.
Yeah, so
basically we just kind of find homes for everything.
But this is good because this is behind the scenes. So obviously when you're filming stuff out there, you've got this entire space that you're able to store stuff. And this probably isn't the type of stuff that people see on your Instagram.
No, and nothing's perfect. So you know, it's a work in progress every day.
But I think that's great. I think having a look around somewhere like this just demonstrates what goes on behind the scenes and what people are not seeing on Instagram. And whilst we're talking about Instagram, very quickly, let's talk a little bit about your following and how you managed to get it to that level.
Well, it's reels. So for me, that like kind of went wild. So I made a reel. Actually, do you know what? I wasn't going to post it. I didn't like the setup, and I thought, oh no, I'm not going to post it. I'm not going to post it. And my mum, who is my voice of reason, kept saying, if you're not going to post these things, who's, you know, just dying a second. If you're not going to post these things, no one's going to know you're doing them. So I was like, okay, cool. So this was 2 years ago. I posted a reel, and the views just kept going up and up and up. And then I was like, oh my God. And then it got featured on pages, and it just kept going higher. And then it hit 1 million views. And I was like,
wow.
What? And then it hit 2 million, then 3 million, and then now it's on 9.4 million.
Wow.
And it was so overwhelming at the time. Like I was not prepared for it at all. I was spending probably like 10, 15 hours a day just replying to messages of people. It literally went all over the world.
Wow.
And
what was it? What were you doing?
Just a time lapse.
Just a time lapse?
Just a time lapse of me making a hoop, sat on my knees, no socks on, socks on, in sliders, just very much a normal day.
Yeah.
And then it just went crazy. The followers kept coming. Like it gave me the platform to be able to talk to so many people. Like I was able to talk to people that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
And it was that. And then I posted another thing, and then that did, and then that did. And I think there's so much pressure on Instagram for everybody to get these followings and things like that. And they all, you know, speak about this algorithm, and actually I didn't beat the algorithm. I would say in that circumstance, there was a lot of luck. I was very consistent, and I posted every single day at the same time, and at some point it just happened.
That's exactly the experience we had. So a couple of years ago, before COVID, we played with TikTok.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing, doing it once or twice a day, and the more you did it, the more traction you got. It was that simple.
No.
And we did original content. We didn't do any of the TikTok dances or anything like that. And I guess you did what you did. It was just original.
And I would say, like, I think everybody's so hard on themselves when it comes to Instagram. I'm still hard on, it doesn't matter, even if you're nearly at 100,000 followers, I am still hard on myself. You know, if I'm like, oh, you know, that didn't get much attention, you personally feel like victimized by the fact that nobody's liked it, and I don't think that ever goes away. So
how do you consolidate that though? How do you get that in your head to not feel bad about it?
Well, I know that I shouldn't, so I try and remind myself, but I don't think you ever do get rid of, like, we're all humans at the end of the day. So there's a lot of things, you know, I read certain books and they tell you to stop thinking all these negative things and that sort of stuff, but we're all human. So actually it's, you know, you can't eliminate it. You can just like help yourself through it.
Yeah.
So I know that it's nothing personal to me. People do like it because they've liked it before. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. So you mentioned books there.
Yeah.
What book are you reading at the moment?
So I'm reading, I haven't read books for a long time, right? But I'm reading a book, don't know who it's by because I'm obviously not a bookworm, but it's about eliminating negative thoughts. I haven't finished it, and I'm not at the point yet that I agree that you can totally eliminate it. But there's a lot of things that you can put into practice with it. Like it says about making, like giving the information to somebody else, obviously passing it on, problem shared, all that sort of stuff. Thinking about what you've got now and you a year ago, how happy you would have been with where you are now.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm always thinking, you know, what's next? What's next? Where actually, like, where I am right now is so incredible. It's so amazing. And
that's a very entrepreneurial trait, though.
Yeah.
That you go from here to there.
Yeah.
And then once you get there, you think it's going to be celebration, but it's
not.
like, okay, what's next?
And
it's a moving feast.
And that's
It
the
never
reality
changes.
of it, is that you're always looking for the next thing. So sometimes you just have to sit back and be like, I've absolutely smashed this. You know, I have done well, which is hard to do, but once you're doing it, it does make you feel better.
What's the name of the book?
We'll write
We'll
it.
put it on the screen. We'll put it on the screen, everybody. Yeah.
It's at home, and I read a paragraph a day. So
Okay.
I'm not a reader at all,
Okay.
and I'm not going to pretend I'm a reader. But I read a paragraph a day, and I feel a lot better than I did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I'll go through waves. You know, it's a stressful business. You know, and I'm not happy all the time, even though I seem happy all the time. So yeah,
Like you say, you're human.
Yeah, so it's definitely a good book to just kind of get yourself out of this, like a rut if you're stuck in one.
Yeah.
So we'll let them know.
I'd like to pop outside and have a look at that big bear again.
Yeah.
Because you've got a little story about the big bear, have you not?
Yeah. I've got stories about all of my props.
I know, you do. Well, this is the
About
big
the
bear, like I
family.
say, FAO Schwartz. What is the little story you've got?
Okay,
about
so
this
basically, HomeSense, £150, and he's actually worth £750. Once I got his tag's still there.
big- Oh, wow.
Typed it in on Google, and he is a famous Harrods bear or Selfridges bear, or one of them.
Wow.
Bargain.
That's amazing.
And when we carried him out, everyone was like, oh my God, someone's taking their bear home.
So HomeSense, that's the
Yeah.
place to go. If you want a bargain big bear,
Yeah.
head to HomeSense.
They only get one a year in though, in each shop. So you all have to fight each other.
One a year.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You know, there's loads of stuff like that you can find in there that you can use for props. And I think when you think outside the box with your props, you'll find stuff like who goes in a charity shop to buy suitcases.
Yeah.
I've been in a charity shop to buy like ladders that you can prop things up on and like all this sort of stuff. So home stores and charity shops are amazing for props for sure.
Now, there's one other thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
You've already talked about, you've mentioned your one-to-ones, you mentioned your B2B, lots of twos, 121, B2B. But there's something else that you're doing this year that I think is just amazing. Tell us about that.
Okay, so it's the Balloon Occasions experience. Basically, we did masterclasses last year and we wanted to do something new. And we felt that in certain venues and things, you lose that personal touch or personal space. So no one acts themselves more than they do when they're at home. So we've hired Airbnbs, and they are luxury Airbnbs. They've got loads of places to stay in. They've got really nice grounds, amazing space inside. So when we're searching for them, we're literally searching, like the filters are just, we need this, we need this.
Yeah.
So really, really nice Airbnbs. We're going to do all the teaching that we would do on a masterclass, but basically we'll teach, you'll create all the content, so you'll create really big setups, all of that sort of stuff, and then also stay, there's the opportunity, or you can stay in the evening. So once the teaching and everything's finished, we will do games and dinner and, you know, put on a movie, and everyone can like chat, you know, build relationships, network, that sort of thing, but also have a night off, you know. We're working nearly every day, all the weekends. It's just a whole different experience to just kind of going home and never seeing anyone again, or it's like building relationships and
I
fun.
think this is amazing. I only saw it last night on your website for the first time.
We're really excited about it this year because we touched on it last year by doing what we called the retreat. And then this year, but I didn't teach at the retreat, it was more content. Whereas this year we want to do both and, you know, we've got so many ideas for, they're all little surprises. That,
I think it's great because, of course, these are luxury houses, and a lot of the kind of clients that might order stuff like this might be in those kind of houses.
And it's working in houses. You know, we get a lot of questions that say, oh, how do I work in this space? You know, they want it in the corner around the window. Well, you're going to be in a house with a corner around the window, and there's going to be little areas that you might not work with, or massive displays. So you'll get everything in that. In that sense.
I think it's a great idea, honestly. It's the first time I've heard of it. You've invested in it. You're paying the money for the Airbnb. I would think it'd be great to stay there overnight and really get to know people.
We're
and
excited
get
to
to
say
network people.
the venues are incredible.
So where are they? Where are you doing them?
So Scotland, so we're going to Edinburgh.
Okay.
We are going to Essex.
Okay.
That is a huge house. So there's 15 people on that. The Scotland one, there's 10.
Okay.
The Manchester. So we couldn't get close to Manchester for the venue that we needed. So we're in Marsden, which it's like West Yorkshire.
Okay.
It's about 50 minutes from Manchester. Really close to like Leeds and different areas. We're trying to get a venue in Wales to be updated. We're trying to look at the Midlands. We're looking at other areas. We want to do maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
But there is a lot that goes behind them. So it's finding that perfect venue. And if we can't in that area, we've got to find.
Feel free to come down and do one in the New Forest and we'll pop along and film it. That would be great. But if you want to know more about that, just go to www.balloonoccasions.uk.
Yeah, that's it.
And click on the experience.
Yeah, so you've got all like the style from where we do our customer stuff, and then you've got learn. So if you click on learn, and then it will say like the online one-to-ones and then the experience, so you can see which bit you're looking on. And hopefully you like the website as well, because that's new.
Fantastic. It is very nice.
Yes,
I was on there last night. It's very, very nice. Well, Chantelle, thank you so much for that. Now, as a guest on BMTV, you get to ask everybody the question of the week. And I didn't prep you for this, did I?
No, you didn't.
So I do apologise. But what would you like to ask everybody out there? It can be a question about anything. It can be about balloons, it can be about teddy bears, it can be about chocolate bars, it can be anything you want to know.
Okay. Oh,
Market research.
I would have had 2 then. No, where would you like to see us on our experience?
Okay.
If we're not there already, where do you want us?
Okay. Where would you like to go on the? That's a good one on the experience. Leave your comments down below.
Yes,
on
please.
Facebook and on YouTube. Chantelle, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Lydia, thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you've not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon, and that way you'll be notified every time we upload a new show. And check us out on Instagram as well. Stay positive, stay happy. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.